I'm Molly McHugh with Digital Trends, and today we're going to talk about e-etiquette, which is something we all need to focus on and don't often enough.
Go ahead. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Nail done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Oh, you fancy.
So for starters, Facebook apps. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Facebook really wants to be an app platform. They're doing a pretty good job. So in addition to all the new timeline apps, there's everything we've always been using. And if you are someone who installs a lot of these or even a couple of these, you really need to be aware of that screen that wants to invite all of your friends. Every single app includes them, and they're getting really sneaky about it where you'll just automatically ping everyone you know to download that app without knowing it. So if you are downloading a bunch of apps, if you're addicted to downloading apps on Facebook, there's no shame in it, but you gotta be careful about it. Really read through that screen, untag everybody you don't want to invite to it, or everybody you do, and make sure you're not constantly buzzing people to add social cam or add branch out or add some new Farmville game, because if you're doing it constantly, it's just, you're gonna lose friends on Facebook is what's gonna happen. So be careful about it. All right, second of all, we should talk about using Facebook and Twitter to talk to brands and companies. It's been great how these two services, and lots of other services, but these two in particular, have made consumers so much more powerful. If you're complaining about something and no one's responding, it's bad press for them, and if they do, it's great press. So ball's in our court. We kind of have a lot of power here, but if you abuse it, it's not going to work to your advantage. So be careful how you reach out to brands, because it is very public. You need to make sure you're not being passive aggressive or screaming or filling these posts with expletives. And if you do want to reach out, I suggest first using Twitter, because it's something of a paradise for marketers and brands, and it's a great advertising mechanism for them. So try it. Reach out, make sure to use the @sign, use a hashtag if you want even more attention, but make it quick and to the point, obviously within 140 characters. But don't scream, don't yell, don't overly complain. State exactly what you need and do it quickly, and just keep watching, and if people aren't responding, then buzz them again, because it's going to show up. If you're going to use Facebook, right now they've added a mechanism so you can message brands. So if you want to complain about your last Subway sandwich, instead of just randomly writing it in your newsfeed without tagging or linking to anything and just complaining about it, it's going to get lost. So you need to use the @ symbol to find them, or get on their page and write it, or you need to message them privately. And this is becoming an even bigger marketing source for people too. So just be sure that you aren't writing things that you would maybe write on your own wall or a friend's wall, because if you do and it's really terrible or tacky or awful, you are just asking to end up on one of those fail book type sites, and people will make fun of you a lot. So be effective, don't be passive aggressive, use clear language, use a good question, and you're going to have a much better chance of getting your way. So whatever it is, just really think about it before you write it out. This isn't how Facebook used to be or how Twitter used to be, where you could shout something out into that universe and no one would ever see it again. It's a lot bigger of a deal now. So I just advise choosing your words carefully and using everything that these services are giving to actually reach out and talk to somebody instead of throwing it away. All right, so that's going to do it for #this. I'm Molly McHugh with Digital Trends. Thanks for watching.